Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vian if this is your first time here. Today we're going to be playing with a few new products. As you can tell by the title, I got my hands on the new Huda Beauty lip liners as well as the Estee Lauder concealer. So yeah, if you would like to see how these products perform and if they're worth it, then just keep on watching. Alright, so my brows are already done. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link up above for you to check out the brow routine if you are curious as to how I do my brows. So for foundation, we're going to go in with the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powdered Foundation. And we're going to mix it with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. The colors that I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using NC50 from MAC and 7W1 from Estee Lauder. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin. And to prime, I'm going to go in with the Fashion Fair Primer. All right, so we're all nice and primed. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna do about 1 to 1.5 pumps of the MAC Studio Radiance. And then because this one doesn't have a pump, I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it and do about the same amount. Just a little. Ooh. So like that. Just gonna, so brush and buff it into the skin. I feel like I have not recorded in a while, which I think, I think that is very, very real. I have not. I've been very tired. But I just started implementing some more supplements into my everyday diet. So now I'm doing B12. I brought some B12, some vitamin D. I started back taking the ashwagandha and the liquid chlorophyll. And then of course the daily multivitamins. So I really started to prioritize that, and I feel like I can slightly feel my energy coming back because I felt like I was always drained. So yeah, I feel like I was on the roll for a while, Pilates, working out, all of that good stuff, and then once the weather started to like rain on a consistent basis here in Atlanta, like day after day after day, I felt like I was starting to become drained. Just having days off because you really couldn't, I mean, I did go to Pilates sometimes, but as far as like walking my 3 miles a day, that was like really not happening because I couldn't do it outside. Even though I do have a walking pad and I feel like that helped a lot, but I don't know, it felt like my body was on the clocking and timing of the weather. So it was raining and I was dreary too, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I felt like I couldn't get videos up, because I was feeling so tired. Jeez, and I don't understand where it came from. And they say exercise gives you endorphins, but the endorphins have not decided to kick in yet. So yes. All right, skin is looking really good. Very happy with this and how it's looking. I always love how these two foundations look together. They always look so good. All right, so let's start off with the first new products. These are the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealers. I did swatch these on my hand in store, and from what I noticed, when they settled and like started to set down, they did not budge. So yes, I got 2 different shades. I got 6W and 6N. We're gonna go in. I got one that was kind of like closer, I guess, to my skin tone, and then I got one to slightly brighten. So I think the one that's closer to my skin tone was the 6 Neutral. So we're gonna lay that one down first. And I love how this wand looks. It is a big doe foot wand. Let me let you see. So looks so good. Like it covers a lot of space. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So just do a little that you could flip it over and you get more product on it. So it's not like I have to dip in, keep dipping into it. Now, a lot of product does not come on this wand. Like not an it's not overly saturated with concealer, which I love. Oh, my nose crooked. And I haven't had to dip back yet. This is still one dip or pump into the concealer, which I love. So before we layer, I want to blend this out. And I think I'm gonna start with the brush and then soften with the sponge, you know, if I can find a brush, because all of my brushes are dirty. Let's see. Do I have a clean brush is the question. Oh, I love how this blends out. So easy. Love that. Oh, I love how this blended out. So good. Oh, that blends out so good. I love how this looks. It looks so good. All right, so let's go ahead and brighten with 6W. Just a little. I felt like that was a really good shade to just kind of even out for like the natural days. Really good, really good, really good. It does start to dry down, not crazy fast, but it does start to set a little bit while if it's sitting on your skin. So this would be really good for people that like to kind of sit for a little bit before blending out, but you don't have to let it sit that long because it does start to kind of lock in. So I wouldn't recommend you sitting with this for 5 minutes. I feel like 5 minutes, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes at max, but not for a long amount of time because it's already starting to kind of like lock and set in, which, you know, that's what we want our concealer and makeup to do so it doesn't move. So yeah, oh, that looks really good. I'm really happy with my color choices. Yes, A1. And I really don't even need to soften with a sponge. So I think I'm not gonna soften. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. Yeah, that looks really good. Let me just go over my eyelid a little bit. Whatever is kind of left. Yeah, that looks really, really good. I'm super happy with how this looks. I love how it blends it out. So seamless, very easy. I love the color choices. The 6 in first, which was kind of closer to my skin complexion. That would give me a little bit more of a natural look. And then the 6W to brighten. So absolutely, absolutely love this. Let's go ahead and set. To set, I'm gonna go in with my, sorry y'all. To set, I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Powder in Kunafa. Yep. To set. I'm just gonna use my sponge for this one actually. Set lightly underneath the eye. We're gonna set the rest of the face with the Laura Mercier powder in medium deep. And we're just gonna do a light dust on the areas that we did not set with the Huda powder. So just a very light set. And here. All right, for bronzer, we're gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario bronzer in dark, and we're just gonna bronze up the skin. All right, let's move on. Oh wait, let me deepen. Let's deepen very little with the matte richer golden skin finish. Just gonna deepen up the contour just a little, not a lot. Very soft. There we go. All right, so for the eyes, we are going to go in with two like eyeshadow sticks. The first one is from Juvia's Place. This is the Juvia's Place Nubian Shadow Stick matte version in Morocco. And I just really love this color. It was nice, warm, chocolatey type of brown, and I thought it'd be very pretty on the eye. So we're gonna start with this and blend it all on the eye. Color thus far. All right, we're just gonna blend it out with the same brush that we used to blend out the concealer because there's really nothing left. I think I'm gonna do a little bit underneath the eye as well, and kind of just smudge it here and here. This pencil brush. And then I'm gonna just kind of go in the waterline with the, what is this? The Sephora liner in matte brown, just to add a little bit more dimension. Here. So just kind of different levels of the brown. I'm trying to figure out if I want to set, because it says this is a matte, but it still has a little sheen to it. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in with the matte powder from Laura Mercier, the one that was a deeper, the medium deep, and just kind of stamp it over, because I want to keep the color of that shadow, but I just want to bring down some of the shine. So like that, as you can see. So it still kept the color, but kind of minimized the shine, and that's what I wanted. So there's that. Just kind of. Now we're gonna go into the Half Magic Eye, what is this? Half Magic Sparkle Stick Eye Crayon. This is what the packaging looks like. It is a neon yellow color, and then the color of it is just like, let's let it dim down. Color of it is like a sparkly, bronzy, like just really pretty. So we're just gonna take this, yeah, in the center of the eye. Yeah, just like a little sparkle. And so a little bit in the inner corner. It's pretty. Just kind kind of packing this little glitter-esque thing on, we are going to soften where those colors meet. Just back again with this little big fluffy brush. Let's see how this blends out on top of that stuff. I'm going with a denser brush just to kind of soften here. I'm gonna grab my KVD Mad Max Brown Liner. This is just like the blackened brown liquid liner, and I'm just gonna go on the lash line just to kind of add, just like that, a little bit of definition closer to the lash line. All right, we're gonna do some lashes, some mascara, and then we'll pop on some falsies. I don't know, give me a second. Let's go ahead and pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. All right, so I've applied the lashes, added a little mascara to it, and then I threw a little bit of the MAC bronzer right here in this crease line. All right, so next we're gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks Spiced Latte Cream Blush, and I'm just gonna apply it to my cheeks. And then just kind of apply it here, right on top. Just pretty. And then we're gonna top it off with the Haus Labs Fire Moon Blush. Just right on top. Super pretty. And then that cream blush from Danessa is really gonna help this blush come through. So I got 4, I actually have 5 of her lips. Is this 5? Yep, because I brought cherry red, but that's not here. Nonetheless, I have 4 of her lips. We're gonna try 2 of them. We're gonna start off with the, what is this? The Toasty Brown, and then I'm gonna deepen up with the Rich Brown. I've tried these already, and I absolutely love them. They are amazing. So we're gonna start off here. I absolutely love these stains. They are so good. They do not move at all. All right, and then I'm going to go in with Rich Brown and just kind of deepen up. So you guys know that I always love to deepen up my liners. 2 different forms of brown is my thing. So we're gonna deepen up a little bit with the Rich Brown on the outer corners. Blend it, because once these set, they don't move, baby. I'm gonna just slightly fill in just a little bit of my lip with this Toasty Brown stain. Just the inner corners. And then for the lip, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario Nude Glow. Right, and then I wanna top this off with the Makeup Forever lip gloss in number 4, the Super Boost lip gloss, Latte. It's called Latte Glaze. I feel like this might be a little too milky for this lip, for this look. Yeah, we need to deepen up just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna deepen this up with the Mauve Glow, just a little bit, because this is too milky. I don't don't even know if you guys heard me. I didn't have my mic off. If not, we'll just have to do a voiceover because this was just too good. All I was simply saying is we lined the lips with the Toasty brown and the rich brown. I absolutely love these lip stains. Once they go on, they do not move. In the center of the lip, we started off with the Makeup by Mario Nude Glow, and then I topped it off with the Mauve Glow just to bring some of the milkiness down with the Makeup Forever No. 4 Latte Lip Gloss. Now, let's go ahead and go over everything that we used today. So, starting off with the newest thing, which was the concealers. I absolutely love these double wear concealers. These will be coming with me on vacation. These blended out so good. They look so pretty, and I love how they start to lock on the skin and don't move. And I feel like that's going to be perfect for humid environments. If you need something to last for a very long time, I did not have to double dip. A little bit goes a very long way, and I don't feel like you need a lot of this product to get coverage or the look that you're trying to achieve. So A1 in my book. Again, the colors that I got were 6N and 6W. Then the next thing was, I feel like those were like the only things that were new outside of, the eyeshadow sticks. I really do love the Juvia's Place one. It says matte, but I really didn't see that it dried down. I can still see a little bit of the sheen, but I do love this. If you want to make it more matte and kind of lock in, then I would just go ahead and set it with a translucent powder. I love the Half Magic eyeshadow sticks. The glitter is very pretty. It looks nice and wet on the eyes. I definitely love these shadow sticks. And then finally, the Huda lip liners. Absolutely love them. Like, I've already used them before. I definitely recommend them. They do not move. They do not budge. I had them on for yesterday for almost 12 to 13, 14 hours, and they didn't move. And even when I had them, swatched them on my hands, showered and everything, and it took a very long time for them to come off. So, hold on, look. So, yeah. All right, guys, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that post notification bell so you stay up to date every time I upload and you don't miss the upload. And yeah, you can catch me on my socials. I will have them on the screen and in the description box. And yeah, until next time, bye guys.